So here you are, my newest listener. You want to be wildly successful. You want to be worry-free. You want in most cases to help your family. You've been watching all the Make It Big videos on all the platforms. In this video, we will not discuss how to get rich quick, but how you can lose it all quick after. Because of the writing that has been on the wall for you from the beginning, because these top mistakes of successful people, both for men and women and every gender. This is a tale of woe and warning in advance and will help you more than you know. We all have heard that Steve Jobs, this amazing icon, might have said, "I wish I had read the book of a healthy life," which like and subscribe to hear about later. But what about those guys who were smart and hit it big and got brought to their knees by mistakes they made in their youth? Erin McDowell recently wrote an article featured on Insider or Business Insider called, "These 10 billionaires have all gone broke or declared bankruptcy." Read the wild stories of how they lost their fortunes. Let that sink in. Went bankrupt. These were billionaires. McDowell tells this story. A former heiress and model, Kluger met her second husband, John Kluger, on a trip to New York City. Once worth $5 billion and ranked as Forbes' richest man in the US. John Kluger married Patricia in 1981. 9 years later, the couple divorced, and Patricia Kluger received a hefty settlement to the tune of $1 million a year. Plus the couple's sprawling Albemarle estate. So with this in mind, that you could marry an heiress, someone who supposedly has their own money and, of course, the beautiful model of your dreams, and end up paying $1 million a year. This mistake cost him big time. We will be discussing these in my books, seminars and other videos, so if you really want to be aware to beware, subscribe and follow me too. True success. You can watch all the Make Money videos, and you'll see all these guys making these mistakes over and over. For me, it felt like a slow-motion nightmare. Without resources like my book, seminar, and these warning videos, this might be your story, the next person who won everything and lost it all. Before we jump in, remember all of these can happen to the average hard-working guy also. Number 1. Now, let me tell you about the crib. You might be tempted to invest in a luxurious mansion, thinking it's a symbol of success. But what you might not realize is that maintaining it can become a never-ending financial burden, leaving you with mounting bills and crippling debt. So crippling that it will make it so you can't reinvest in your business. Number 2, let's dive into eye candy. You might meet someone who seems like a dream come true, but it could turn into a nightmare. That captivating image we all have in our minds. For me, it was quite different from what my mum advised. She said, find a girl who's healthy, enjoys hiking, rocks desert boots, and is willing to let you tie a string around her finger when you get married. Not one that demands a Dior and diamonds ring or nothing else, or she'll not marry you. Someone who wants you for you, not your money. Whether you are a man or a woman on the rise, this can be the biggest mistake. I have many of my friends and mentors make this mistake before my eyes, and it is unbelievable. They don't see it coming. They run a success seminar and invite models, then these ladies are jumping in with us because they came there for our money. They didn't meet incognito. They didn't meet at the gym or park. They meet at a casino, dance club or strip bar and think things will end up happy. Or the girl starts throwing fits of rage to get more and more money after a month, and they call it spoiled. That is not spoiled. That is a gold digger, bro. But we are all blind when it comes to love. Hopefully you will subscribe to learn how to test this out. But I had a different picture in my mind. Lusty, sexy, drop-dead gorgeous, tall, with flowing locks, and just incredibly sweet. Unfortunately, it turns out my mum was right all along. She was after my money. She didn't care a lick about me. She wouldn't let me buy a sandwich for lunch, but had me work 3 jobs while she went shopping. And now, I'm left trying to pick up the pieces in the aftermath. With kids, with someone who's primarily interested in my financial status. Someone who holds me seeing my children that I love as ransom for more money. It's a stark reminder that sometimes the pursuit of eye candy can lead us down a perilous path that blinds us to the more meaningful aspects of a relationship. But don't worry, as we go along, you will learn how to weed out the gold digging, narcissistic, money grubbing, eye candy right at the start, so you don't lose everything. Stay tuned to hear the rest of the story and the lessons I've learned along the way, so you can make wiser choices in your pursuit of love and success. Number 3 now, let's talk about the ride. The whip, your dream car. If you're a car enthusiast, your desire for luxury vehicles could almost cost you your freedom. You might purchase a high-performance sports car, thinking it's a status symbol. Unfortunately, you could end up with multiple speeding tickets, legal troubles, and even a near-death experience. Number 4, the bad habit. Avoid bad habits, don't even try once. Because with drugs like fentanyl, once can be years of downhill behavior. Overwhelming stress, the party life, and the allure of an escape might lead you down a treacherous path of substance abuse. It could all begin when someone like your dream girl convinces you to try some substances. Maybe a little ecstasy, and before you know it, you might be trapped in a cycle of addiction. The downward spiral could be horrifying, leading to encounters with dangerous substances that you can't stop without being incapacitated. Sick like you've never been before, like fentanyl. I used to have a saying, parasites kill the host. Remember it, because nothing could be more true. I have another saying, the people you help the most will hate you the most. That is why I believe giving should be anonymous. Because if you walk by a guy and never give him anything, he won't think twice about you. But if you give him $10 every day and then stop doing it, he won't remember the hundreds you gave. He will remember you stopped giving. He might even hate you for it. So remember these sayings. Number 5, the money-sucking best friend. Let me share the story of the money-sucking best friend. Imagine having a best friend you trust with your life, someone who looks like James Franco. You believed in him, and he lived a life of extravagance, dining on your steaks every day, guzzling down your expensive wines and champagne. You entrusted him with your money and shared your most intimate relationship secrets, only to discover that he had been having an affair with your wife right under your nose. The betrayal was a harsh reality check that cost you not only financially but also emotionally. Number 6, the best mates. The money-sucking best friend times 5. Now, let me introduce you to the best mates. Imagine having not just one, but 5 so-called friends. You believed in them, and each of them living off you with extravagance, dining on your hard-earned steaks every day, guzzling down your expensive wines and champagne. If your mate asks for your credit card and says, "Don't you trust me, mate?" just tell him, "Give me some space," and don't invite him back. Don't be duped. Why is a man asking another man for his credit card? They'll be ordering shit on your cards that come on Amazon for them and their girls while you're at work. You entrusted each of them with your money and shared your most intimate relationship secrets, only to discover that all 5 of them had been having affairs with your wife right under your nose. The betrayal was a harsh reality check that cost you not only financially but also emotionally. It's like a real-life soap opera. But believe me, it's a cautionary tale that brings home the importance of being cautious in choosing the people you trust. Number 7, lastly, the icing on the cake. Your unexpected stealing accountant. You might think you have it all figured out when you hire an accountant you believe you can trust. However, this accountant turns out to be unscrupulous, embezzling your hard-earned money and leading you to a financial abyss you never saw coming. It's a shocking revelation that shatters your faith in people you trusted. These are the mistakes you might make on your journey to financial success, and they are cautionary tales to help you avoid similar pitfalls. Remember, it's not just about making money. It's about managing it wisely and protecting it from potential threats. Learn from these stories, and don't let your pursuit of success lead you down a path of destruction. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay smart, stay vigilant, and stay successful.
Bye.